Well, no luck at Caroline's or St. John's today. That's okay. We got to have a nice little ride on the beach, and while I was out and about doing things, my friend called, who's shopping about 3 hours north of here in Petaluma, and he found a bunch of jewelry, and so I bought it over the phone. Yeah, so I'll be meeting up with him sometime in the next couple days and be getting that. Sounds like a pretty nice group of stuff. Yeah, so that is the update for the day. So this is it. Not only the pieces from Caroline's and St. John's Helpful Shop, but also a few from the week before and the Watsonville Flea Market. And after the Watsonville Flea Market, my friend and I went and hit Hope Thrift, and I got a couple pictures there, but no jewelry. And after Hope Thrift, we decided to hit a couple of estate sales that we had looked at the day before, and we decided to go check those out. And even though it was the end of the day, the end of the sale, you know, it was Sunday afternoon, late afternoon, and luckily the sale had stayed open. A lot of them closed at 2 or 3. This one stayed open till 5, and we showed up after 3 o'clock and ended up buying a bunch of great stuff. Some of which was not jewelry, but some of it was jewelry as well. Yeah, so it was just a really, really productive week, and since then it's been very productive as well. So I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can and get ready for the next one, because I have about 3 haul videos lined up. Yeah, so one of the great things that came out of last week's hauls was this Chinese amethyst and silver hand knotted beaded necklace. Really, really nice color, high quality, super nice clasp, and that was out of one of those estates. It's a fun little find. And another one was this watch. I'm not usually a watch buyer. I'm not really into watches typically, but this one was just so cool. The band on it is hand embroidered, and overall it just felt like good quality. And I saw on the back it had this price of $195, and I started to pull the price off. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and I just hadn't. So it's Joesa, Swiss made. Yeah. Well, struck out at Caroline's, so I'm on my way to St. John's right now. Woo! Dang, didn't see that pothole. Got kind of lucky there. But yeah, we're on our way to St. John's. It's about a 5-minute one-wheel ride. So let's see how that goes. I'm almost there. Must obey traffic laws, usually. But the cool thing is we can also hit the sidewalk. Yeah, we can go on the sidewalk too. So we are almost to St. John's. They're open. I see it. The Helpful Shop. made it. Let's see what's inside. So here's video 2, part 2 of the haul from Watsonville Flea Market, Caroline's Thrift Shop, St. John's Helpful Shop, a handful of estate sales, and let's see, a friend that dropped by, a friend that called with some really great stuff. Where was, and that was it. That was it. So you can see over here was some of the stuff from the haul video, the first haul video. And if you didn't catch that, then I would suggest going and checking that out. So to kick off the second part of this haul series, here we have this Flower of Life pendant. Very cool design, nicely made. You can see it's not super thin, it's nice and dimensional. Just has a great feel to it. And next we had a nice little freshwater pearl and gemstone nugget necklace with some peridot and quartz and amethyst. Very delicate with a simple little sterling silver clasp. Fun and elegant piece. Really happy to find that. That was one of the estate sales that we hit at the end of the day. And it looked like some of the jewelry that had been there had not been selling real quick. So yeah, we were happy to get there and find some, as well as super clean, great design. I love how the waffle pattern matches the square links. Yeah, just really about as good as they get. Cremant, sterling, enamels, man, just I dare say perfect, in very good condition. Let's just go with that. And I love that color too. So, boom. Really, really nice stuff in that collection. I was impressed. I liked it. Another thing that was in that was this old open back festoon necklace. If I remember right, this one's sterling with the rhodium plate. But really, really in great condition. I mean, look at that. Look at the sparkle in that. Thing's just crazy. And look at that. Look at that action too. Boom. Love the little tangles. Elegant. It's very elegant, but it makes a bold statement. So, see why these are always very, very popular. It's like these and the pools of light. They just, they're always quick sellers. But yeah, beautiful open back sterling silver and rhodium plated crystal necklace. Another really nice necklace in that collection is like, I don't know what they call these beads, but they're like a double lobed, almost like a figure eight or something. Yeah, just two-tone coral necklace. Love the bead shape on that. Could use a little bit better clasp in my opinion, but those barrel clasps are really easy to use. They're nice and accessible, and sometimes the best things in life are the simple things. That's just a real simple design that works well. What is it, Cosmo? One of the neighbors is out calling for their dog, it sounds like. Oh no, that's all the way down. I have funny acoustics at my house. I can hear the college, which is miles away. It's really crazy. A lot of the acoustics around here are like that because we have a bunch of valleys, and the sound echoes up those valleys for miles, and then it'll focus in different areas. A little Pandora bracelet. Bam. Very cool. Friends. Friends are the family you choose. Man. Look at that. I love that. Yeah. I don't typically go looking for Pandora, but when I find it, I do pick it up. I do like it. In that same collection was this nice little delicate silver charm bracelet with some very unique charms. Got a little bird cage right there, and boom, not so little hammer, which I don't think that one's silver. Oh, look at that, it fell right off. It's like, nope, I don't belong here. I do not belong here. Oh yeah, look at that seam. That is not feeling like silver to me. But the rest of it looks pretty good. But we can always test that really fast, figure it out, and we will before we sell it. But yeah, just great charms. I like the links. It's a very delicate charm bracelet, and the charms are each pretty exceptional. Cathedral or something there. A little cannon. Man, you would not be passing hunter safety if you did that. Alright. Yeah, just really fun charms. I don't really need to spend my time. What's that? Have a seat. Here, have a seat and watch the rest of this video and enjoy yourself. Or get out there and ride your bike. Go have yourself a nice day. Whatever you do, don't cage yourself in. Don't cage anything in, for that matter. Well, I mean, some birds need to be caged for their own safety, but don't do that to yourself. Get out there and... What the heck is that? Get out there and do that thing. Is that a phone? Alright. That reminds me, I have a phone call to make. Holy cow, man. My squirrel brain is the worst. So, Dangus. Alright, something a little bit different. Different speed here. Sterling silver and Larimar. Well, I got the cage theme going. Ring. The really cool bold stone. And then this elegant and ornate mounting. Wow. I don't remember quite seeing one like this before. Yeah, just a really nice stone. Love the color on that. I like that big streak. It's literally like the sky. It looks like you're looking at a little piece of the sky. So yeah, couldn't say no to that. Hard to say no to the Larimar. Another thing that was in this was this nice, unique oval Cloisonne bracelet. I find a lot of these. Usually I just find the solid, straight round version. But this one is a little bit different in the design and the shape. So definitely not going to be fitting me. So yeah, if Cloisonne bangles are your thing, then you probably know this is a pretty rare and exceptional find. So yeah, it's got a tension tongue in there, so you just need to give it a little tug and it pops right open. And then liner back up there is a little wiggle in that, so make sure you get it lined up nice. Then it snaps back tight. But yeah, I love the color on that. Cobalt is that kind of cobalt blue is something that I've always been attracted to. Yeah, pretty exceptional little piece there, in my opinion. Something else that was just in there that I could not say no to. Some people like them, some people don't, and I do. These little marcasite earrings, and they're missing some stones, and they're not in the best shape, but they were only a couple bucks, so I couldn't say no. I figured if nothing else, I could use the stones, or I could hunt some stones down and repair them. But either way, for a couple bucks, couldn't really say no. Ooh, yeah, one of my favorite pieces out of this group is something that kind of speaks for itself. I mean, if you know what it is, early Italian micromosaic bracelet. I was hesitating there because I was thinking, this is micromosaic. But sometimes, pieces are on that edge of being mosaic or micromosaic, and I would safely say this is micromosaic and really well done. A couple of these round links are missing that center cane, but I think, someone is into mosaics, they probably have something that's fairly comparable if you wanted to fill that in and replace it. But the leaves on this are really exceptional, and then the overall design is really unique. So, just love that. Oh, and this was not part of the same group. This was part of that group that I was referencing that my buddy got for me sight unseen. And when he described these to me, I was like, oh yeah, definitely. What? Look at the colors on these. Another set of sterling silver and enamel cufflinks. Yeah, Art Deco original, really good condition. These ones they have a little bit more surface wear than the Kremens ones, but they're still in very good condition. You can just feel, and you can probably see it zoomed in. I can never quite tell because I'm so close to my lens. But yeah, just a little bit more surface wear on them. But bam, look at the color on that. Yikes. This is one of those things that they're exceptional and a pretty rare find. Yeah, another fun piece from this group was, it's not a charm bracelet, it's like a charm dangle bracelet. And this one, it was one of those things I saw from far away and was like, wow, show me that. Let me see that. It has a really nicely fabricated clasp. And then the links, ooh, look at those links. Just great. Love the way they're made. And now that I'm looking at that, the bracelet might be plated. It's not, those links are not soldered. But I kind of don't care. But I will test it just to make sure. But yeah, what a great look on that. The charms all have good action on them. It's fairly light. And it's also reminds me of that harmony ball that I just had. Has a nice little jingle to it. Wind chime bracelet. And I love that little natural stones and crafted dangles there with nice thoughtful design. Another piece that was in there. These natural stone beads. Really cool. They're dirty. Really dirty, so when they get cleaned up they should look a lot nicer. But there's some jasper in there I see, and then I don't know what this brown, maybe some other type of jasper. And then I think the black ones are glass. But very cool. Oh, another piece that I found was, it's so funny how things happen sometimes. I had been looking at some nice rings last week in kind of a Celtic style, sort of like this ring. And it made me think of some jewelry that I remember being pretty fond of. It was like the mid-2000s. I had run into it, and it's PSCO, which is Peter Stone, or no, PSCL, which is Peter Stone Classy Lady. And I think that's what this is. Let's see, does that say L on there? Wow, yeah. So yeah, I was just thinking that, like, I haven't seen one of those rings in a couple years, I think. Just not coming around. And then it wasn't a day later that I found this really cool raven brooch. And I wouldn't have guessed that it was Peter Stone. And then I was looking at it. I noticed it was missing a stone. And I was looking at it and went, oh, would you look at that? Funny how the universe works like that sometimes. I was just talking about how a lot of times I'll go into my inventory and pull a piece to the top, or even say like, I wonder why that hasn't sold. And then usually within a day, that piece will sell. And it happens so frequently, I kind of laugh. And I've talked to other dealers that are like, isn't that the strangest thing? We have that happen too. Or we'll have items that sit for months. And then all of a sudden, someone buys it and someone else is interested in it, or 2 or 3 people are interested in it at the same time. It's really, really interesting how all that works out. But yeah, love that. Great design. And obviously the raven. I would call this a raven, not a crow, just given the shape. And I could probably look that up. And then the symbolism as well. Yeah, really, really fun. Great piece. Love that. Oh man, and this, talk about a stunner. What is going on here? All you hear is the roar of the crowd. Beautiful. I'd say it's probably French. Could be Eastern European. Could be American. It's hard to say. but just regardless of what it is fabulous. Yeah, it is a paste brooch. It's not diamonds, um, as it may look like it is. Just a really fine example of why paste um, has been so popular and why it was so successful. Because look at that. Whoa, are you kidding me? Boom, bam, bling. That thing's got it going on. Craziness. Oh, a couple little things. This was like a $5 tray or something, and I just grabbed everything that was in it. A couple more cufflinks. This interesting puzzle ring that I'm not sure if that one's going to be puzzleable. We'll see. Time will tell. Really sweet old banded agate chrysoprase brooch. Probably late Victorian, early 1900s. Looks like, yeah, post 1900 hardware there. A really nice color. Love the banding in that. The tight clear bands at the end there. And then I like how the bands are they're nice and mixed. They're not just one uniform type of banding all the way across. And this little charm brooch, just really beautiful oriental design. Unusual. I don't remember really seeing one quite like this before. Again, early 1900s, I would say. And this was a really fun group of stuff, actually. Very diverse, and a lot of it was right up my alley. Like these old handmade earrings. Sterling silver. They're actually fairly heavy. Yeah, but clearly handmade. You know, the wires on top. Nice little twist in them. And then the dangles, nice folded, stamped, crimped design on those. Beautiful look. Let's get our lighting a little bit better here. Beautiful look. It's actually a warm day today. It's pretty early in the morning, and it's warming up quick around here. So you never know in these parts. August can be really hot. August can be kind of cool. This collection had a lot of nice earrings in it. These ones were just kind of wrapped in with those other ones. So another really fun pair. Sterling silver, and that looks like glass to me, but could be onyx. Doesn't really matter. I can test it though and figure that out. I'm pretty sure it's glass. It just feels like it. They're not actually bezel set in there. They're glued into the bezels, so not super high quality craftsmanship, but they are a really nice look. Yeah, I don't know. I'll test those because those almost look like plate from the back. So just because they said they were sterling doesn't mean they are. And typically when you see something and it looks or doesn't look a certain way, yeah, I would say usually go with your gut on that. But nothing like using a little nitric acid to actually tell you the truth. And it's really real quick. You can sit there and look at something, hem-haw, and guess for minutes, and you can literally get your answer in seconds with a little bit of extra effort and the right equipment. Yeah, so another really fun pair in that group. I like it, the same feel as that first pair. Definitely handcrafted. Early, I like the tops on these, how they have the little decorated flower, and then the stamp work on these is great. Those suns, yeah, just super, super nice. And these ones are a little bit lighter, so they're a little more dainty. Another really cool piece that was in this same collection. At first I thought it was a single earring or a cufflink or something. I couldn't quite figure it out. I was looking for the other piece and I hadn't really looked at this very closely. But yeah, it's actually like a brooch. It's got a little like safety pin, bobby pin type deal that you just stick it on your clothes with. And yeah, look at the craftsmanship on that. Very cool. Yeah, you can just stick that on your clothes and then bam. Really unique, really nice brooch. And I don't know, that's some kind of shell it looks like. I'm not exactly sure. Simple, unique, really well crafted. So yeah, part of that collection, and that was a really nice collection. Oh, this just happened to pop out with that as well. Sweet sterling silver, kind of free form Art Nouveau looking ring with this really sweet fire agate. And man, I wish this were a little bit bigger, because if it were, I'd just be wearing it. But yeah, that one will be coming up in my next live sale. So somebody will be really stoked to get that. I got a good deal on it, so I am going to be starting it at a pretty low bid. Something that'll work well for anybody collecting and work well for someone reselling as well. So keep an eye out for that one. Just bam, what a beautiful, beautiful ring. I love the lines on that. Just the lines alone. If you don't look at the stone, the setting's super, super impressive. And then when you catch that stone, bam, wow. Wow. Yeah, that's something else. Oh, another part of that same collection. Some sterling silver and enamel cufflinks, which, oh man, I'm always on the hunt for these. Always love these. And these ones are pretty exceptional. Look at that, the condition's really good. We're back. Okay. Just like that. Little glitchy glitch. Let's move on. So, just ran out to a little sale. Nothing at it. It was a nice little drive though. So, or a nice little one wheel. This little bag of carved cinnabar buttons is part of that last group. Really, really cool. There were 4 of these and 5 of the big ones. They got a little metal backing and they're painted. I assume they're cinnabar. I should look closer at those. They might be like a painted wood. Those were cool. Oh, did I show that? I don't think I showed this yet. I was getting ready to. If I did, then I'm showing it twice. Yeah, it's just a really fine filigree silver pin. And initially, when I looked at it, I would not have guessed what I was going to see when I turned it over. And it appears to be early Chinese piece. I don't know. I do have a book on Chinese silver. I can look that up. But regardless of where it's from, it's just really nice quality. Yeah, nice filigree work on that. Another fun part of that last group. And something else that was in here were these really cool Punisher looking buttons. And they look like Bakelite. I haven't tested them. They could be another type of early plastic, but they do kind of look like that Bakelite to me. Usually I can smell Bakelite. Some colors don't. Yeah, I don't smell anything on that. Maybe it's not Bakelite. We can test that with Simichrome or 409. Either of those work quite effectively in my experience. Yeah, those are just some fun buttons. Another thing was this great stretchy gold tone wrap bracelet with these great art glass stones. And hey, what do you know? It's signed on there. What does it say? Paprika? I don't know what that says. Oh, Napier. Paprika. Yes, exactly. It's a paprika bracelet. But yeah, probably one of the best Napier pieces I've had. I love that. I love the ornate wrap on that. So yeah, more fun stuff. On we go. I love the color on these. I'm not typically a big plastic bead person, but woo, moon glow with the purple, like electric purple moon glow, and little blue kind of elongated melon beads. But love the color on those, and for a couple bucks, I can sell them for a couple bucks more, and everyone can be happy because those are fantastic. That purple color always gets me almost. And another part of the exceptional costume jewelry that I got out of that lot was this really great lariat, and it lays really well, and it wraps really well too. Wow. And swinging. It's swinging in. Oh, now I've done it. I tied it in a knot. Well, yeah. Trust me, it works well as a lariat. I should have had that. That's hilarious. Oh, we got it. All right. Rhinestone lariat. It's all costume. Yeah, it's got these Aurora Borealis cubes on there. Faux pearls and some real colorful dangles. I love these. I guess they're fuchsia. Yeah, those little crystals. Some really fun little silver, early Chinese, it looks like, silver and enamel dangle earrings. Left and right earrings. Those are very cool. I love the closure on them. Like, what? Ever seen that before? It actually just slips right in between the leaves, holds on. Yeah, pretty crazy. Very nice earrings. Oh yeah, this was a fun piece. I'm always a sucker for these colorful enamel pieces. And I think these are torch fired enamel on copper with the counter enameling on there, which is great because it makes it a nice strong piece. And that's probably why it's still held up like this, because it's been banging around quite a bit and it's still in good condition. Not all messed up or not cracked from stress. A little watch band that was in there as well. I thought maybe it was gold, but it looks like it's silver. Test that. Yeah, so if somebody's got a watch that needs a band, there you go. Hit me up. Wow. I just sold some of these, and then I found these ones literally the next day, and these are fantastic as well. Turquoise nugget necklace. Unfortunately, this one is in need of being restrung. Yeah, or it needs to be evened out and tied off, which I may just do that. I might just split it and even it out and then tie it off with some nice knots at the top. I do have a couple nice clasps that I could put on there as well. We'll see. But I love those great nuggets. Great shells in between. Yeah. So those will be fun. Ooh, those will be a fun project. And I just knocked a couple of the shells off, so we're going to put this in that coffee cup with those shells. Right in that coffee cup. All right. What was it? What else was in that bag? A couple fun little things that were still in there. Oh yeah. I love this. I love the stations on this necklace. Really elaborate center silver bead flanked by those two big pearls, and then it graduates down with the silver and pearl beads into that great chain, like a petite rounded box link snake chain. Yeah, just really nicely made. Signed PZ Israel. I'm not familiar with that artist. I'm familiar with a couple of Israeli artists, but that one is a mystery to me. Yeah, just super nice links on that. It lays great. You know, the symmetry in the design, the way it just hangs over the collar like that. Super nice. So when I bring that up, I will make sure to get that on a bust or a model of some sort. So I keep looking for something like that and have not found one yet. I thought I found one at the flea market last week, but the lady was all, "No, sorry, I just got that. I paid $150 for it." I'm like, all right, I get it. Okay, this is the last piece in that bag. I do have a couple more bags here as well. But another sweet little charm bracelet. Very simple. I loved it. 3 charms. Great links on the bracelet. Great charms. Cross, anchor, and a heart. Yeah, just really sweet. And if you want just a simple, elegant charm bracelet, makes a clean statement. There you go. Ooh, we're getting some oak tree falling in our coffee. Not sure about that. So a couple more pieces that I wanted to show off. I don't know if I want to get through this whole group. There's quite a few pieces. But there are a couple more pieces that I want to show. And let's bring the first one out. Oh, yes. This one was one that I got early. My friend brought me this one early in the week. Nice early Italian 800 silver pendant. Bam, look at that. I love the motif on that. The pendant's definitely the big seller on this one. And who is that again? Is it Chopini? Was that the... Yeah, it looks like Chopini. 800 Chopini. The pendants are fabulous. And the chain is really great too. It's in really good condition. Fairly simple links. But it is just a really fabulous chain in really good condition. Always love that. It does have a clasp, which is cool. It's long enough to hang over your head, but it does have a clasp as well. Just a sweet, sweet piece. Love that. Used to find a lot of those like Peruzzi and Parenti and the Chopini pieces. I just don't see them that often anymore. Speaking of which, things I don't see as often as I used to are nice old Southwest sort of Fred Harvey era inspired bracelets with the hand stamping and all. Nice handwork. But a lot of the nicer ones like this with good unique stamps, I just don't see them anymore. And this style right here with these large, almost concho type decorations, that's always been one of my favorites. And then also these, the little small button style decorations. Sometimes they're an applied piece, and these ones you can see are actually stamp. That's a stamp work, a piece of stamp work. So great. I love the craftsmanship on that. Um, yeah, I just love seeing these custom stamps because someone actually made that stamp custom for making this jewelry, and they did a great job. Did a great job of making the stamps and executing the stamp work. So love, love, love that. Take those pieces all day long. And something that's not necessarily on my radar, but this one was just fantastic. Had to say yes. Is this really unusual liquid silver and turquoise necklace with this kind of offset, decoration. Really, really fabulous. So yeah, there's the clasp, and then the multiple strands of was it 5 strands? Yeah, 5 strands of liquid silver coming down that side, and then well, I don't know, 12 strands or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 strands coming down this side into this large decoration with this really fine, what are those, malachite barrel beads or tube beads, and then this really fine turquoise. Great feel, very unique design. And yeah, once again, I saw it and was like, ooh, man, gotta have that. That's fantastic. And somebody else is going to feel the same. They're going to see it and just have to have it. So, yeah, very cool. Probably my favorite adjective. Very cool. Another thing that was very cool is this nice amber pendant with sterling findings. It's on looks like a leather or a rubberized cord. Yeah. One of those, probably a rubberized cord, like a synthetic leather. Yeah, and this piece of amber on here is set. Look at the silver setting for that bail, and then the little support that they put through on the amber stone. Really fantastic. And then the stone itself has really nice clarity, and it's hard to see, but it looks like there's something in there. It's really, really hard to tell. It could just be this still has the bark on the back, and it could just be that texture on that that's making a sort of impression that goes through there. But either way, just a really fantastic necklace. You know, not only the unusual stone, which is great in itself, but the thoughtfully crafted bail and the bezel that goes. I guess I guess you'd call that a bezel. I don't know. What do you call that part of the bail that goes through the stone? The whole support. I don't know. If somebody knows what that thing's called, let me know, because I'm curious. Is that something I never knew, or is that something that I once knew and I forgot? I'm feeling like there's more and more of those things these days. I used to know that, right? Yeah, fantastic amber necklace. And man, ooh, yeah. This thing right here, I don't know. When I first saw it, I just went, "Oh, that's fantastic! Look at all the little elements on this. It has so many different pieces, and they all come together so nicely." And I still feel the same way. The more I look at it, the more I handle it, the more I just feel like it's super, super fantastic. So up at the top, let me just show the back of it here too. You can kind of see the construction of it. A friend and I were trying to figure out, like, is this an early Haskell prototype, or who knows? I'm not really familiar with the construction. It has a great kind of chainmail look to it. And yeah, if you look at some of the hand beaded elements, it's just really, really fantastic, really thoughtfully made. One of my favorite parts of jewelry, and one of the things that draws me to a lot of the pieces that I buy and offer is the thoughtfulness of the design. And this one, you kind of have to handle it to get it, but uh, it's really thoughtfully crafted. So it has all these great elements that you can see. Let's zoom in on some of that because they're just fantastic. I haven't cleaned it at all, so once it gets cleaned up a little bit, imagine just how much more fabulous it's going to look. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's the post. So one of the things that I noticed after handling it a little bit was that um, the look and the feel are complementary. If you look at it, the top of the necklace towards the clasp is very light, kind of sparse. And as you move down, it starts to get heavier. It's more dense, and the pieces are larger. So the heavier you go down, the further you go down, the heavier the piece feels. And by the time you get down to the bottom, what it reminds me of is when you get a bunch of grapes. Like you just pick up a fresh bunch of grapes and you have it by the top, and you can feel all that dangling weight underneath it. And these guys are definitely ripe. But yeah, just a great, great piece. Yeah, as good as it looks on camera, in person it's just so much better. Yeah, just amazing, amazing piece. Runaway bag. Oh, that's because I emptied that bag. So that's going to conclude it for video 1 of this, the latest loot hauls here. And I do have 1, 2, 3 more bags here, and this tray off here in the background that I still need to get to. So yes, that will be next, and take a look out for that. If you had a favorite item that you saw in this pile here, let me know what that was. And if you see anything that you're interested in buying, you can always reach out to me and ask. Most of these items will be offered at my next live, or they'll be coming up on one of my online stores, my Ruby Lane shop, or my eBay shop, or my Etsy shop. So you can find the links for those on my main page of my YouTube channel. So if you want to go check those out, go check them out. And thank you very much for watching this latest video. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these types of videos, then please hit that subscribe. And if you ring that bell, you'll get the latest notifications for any content that we drop. So thanks a lot. I hope you have a great day. Peace. All right, well, the haul video number 2 here. Just continuing up with most of this stuff was from the last week. few pieces that are mixed in that were from previous weeks, or some things that have been sitting around. But for the most part, just items that came in this last week. And really fun Bakelite buttons and a ring. Great colors on that. The only unfortunate thing is one of the buttons is missing a connecting ring. Yeah, it's missing that little loop right there. So I don't know, maybe that could be converted into a ring. That would make a pretty good ring. I don't know how you'd mount that though. To figure that out, maybe some claws or a little custom bezel. But yeah, just really fun Bakelite buttons, great colors, cool design. So couldn't pass on those, and they came with this great little Bakelite ring as well. The only unfortunate thing about this ring is it doesn't fit. Doesn't fit me. I don't know what size this is. It's like a 2 or something. I'll throw that on the mandrel and see. But for somebody who has an exceptionally small finger, they're going to be really stoked to get this great Bakelite ring. Yeah, I think it'd be I wanted it to be a pinky ring, but not on this pinky. So for somebody, that's going to be a sweet pinky ring. What's going on with my focus here? Yeah, and if you're wondering what this pile of treasure is here, then maybe you missed the first video from the last week's haul. In which case, you can look in the description of this video and you'll be able to find a link to that. And I don't know, it might be like around the screen somewhere also. Yeah, this is just a continuation of that. So another fun necklace that I got in that lot was this stone bead necklace. I haven't tested it, not quite sure what these are. They look like different types of agate to me. The beads also look like they're gold filled, but I'm not sure. So test that and see. But I love the colors on it. That's a nice long one. Probably 30 inches. So yeah, that was a fun one. Lots of necklaces and beads the last couple weeks here, including these fantastic mottled glass beads. I always call these Peking glass, but I think they may actually be like Czech, not actually like Chinese. But when I come across them, I like to get them. I love the look. The color's great, and this strand is pretty exceptional. Graduated, long, really good color. Ooh, look at that guy. He's kind of his own. He got his own thing going on there. Look at you. Oh, that's great. You can kind of see the base color of the bead with that one. Got that powdery blue base with that nice green frit coating on the outside. Cool beads. I love glass work, and I love when you look at these a little bit closer and kind of understand the work that's involved to make them. They're really, really impressive and very beautiful. So, yeah, I love those. One more beaded necklace that, oh man, kind of blew my mind is I'm assuming these are Italian Venetian Um, yeah, early Italian Venetian glass. But they could be Japanese, given that white kind of milk glass base. It's quite possible. Whatever they are, man, they are just fantastic beads. Just super, super nice. Look at all that hand painted decoration in there. And then they use the gold foil accents sparingly and really, really makes a nice look there. This is almost like a dragon scale. But yeah, and then combined with nice amethyst and clear glass crystal rondelles and a little bow tie filigree clasp. Um, yeah, but the beads really are the focus of this, and they are just bam, exceptional. Love those. And another really exceptional couple of pieces that were in this are these dragonfly earrings. Great inlay work. Got the sky blue turquoise bodies, and then the spiny oyster and mother of pearl and onyx and turquoise wings. Just really nice, nicely done. Very elegant. Great colors and nicely made. Pretty stoked when I found those. And a couple more pieces that were from that same collection. Which one do I want to do first here? It's going for a little ride. This one wants to be shown first. It was just jumping out. What's going on with my color here? See if that's any better. Not sure if that's going to be better or not, but we'll see. This sweet sterling silver and Larimar necklace. Nice handmade piece. Really unique design. Liberal use of the Larimar here. And then these nice kind of retro modernist looking links at the top. The whole thing is just really, really nicely made. It's lightweight, so it's wearable and it's not heavy around your neck. And I love that design. And Larimar is always a hit. I can't really go wrong with Larimar. And this fantastic piece, I haven't even really had a chance to look at it to see what is going on here. But man, what a stunning piece. It's all, I think it's either chrysoprase or really nice chrysoprase art glass. And then I'm not sure if it's silver plate. It feels to me like it's silver plate, but it could be like an 800. But regardless, it's just fantastic, fantastic piece. The links on it, I don't remember really seeing one quite like it. And then the back, just sweet, sweet piece. But yeah, I'll be doing more research on that one, and then that'll be coming up in my next sale. So keep an eye out for that.
The feeling won't let me sleep, 'cause I'm lost in